Is that better? I don't know. Good evening, everybody. And you saw the title. You want me to talk about it. So let's go ahead and read the statement that Techland did publish today. Today, we have important news to share with you about the development progress of Dying Light 2 Stay Human. It has always been our company's goal to build transparency and honest communication with our community, fans, and gamers. Every day, we strive to grow in this element. The team is steadily progressing with the production and the game is nearing the finish line. The game is complete and we are currently playtesting it. It is by far the biggest and most ambitious project that we've ever worked on. Unfortunately, we realized for us to bring the game to the level we envisioned, we need more time to polish and optimize it. That is why we decided to move the release date to February 4th, 2022. We are sorry to keep you all waiting a little longer, but we want the game to meet your highest expectations on release and we don't want to compromise on this. However, you won't have to wait too long to get a deeper look at Dying Light 2 Stay Human. Next month, both press and content creators will get their hands on PC and console versions of the game during the upcoming series of preview events around the world. They'll be able to share their experiences of the city with you. In the meantime, we would like to thank all of our fans around the world. Without your support and feedback, we would never have come so far on this journey. In addition to our regular updates, we'll be gearing up to share some exciting news about the game later this month. Stay safe and stay human. I know, many of you are probably disappointed we were patiently waiting for Dying Light 2 to come out and then we get hit with another delay. But I think we all need to take a step back and look at what they're doing here. First off, personally, I think this was a great idea. If you watched episode 3 of Dying to Know, it was widely criticized for a lot of things. The animations, they looked off, they looked janky, and overall, it did not look as polished as it should have been at this stage in development. That right there is a fact, okay? You can go through the gameplay, you can see buttons going through hands, dodging animations that were off. Another big positive that I do want to focus about this is that we're gonna be seeing gameplay. Next month, some members of the community will have their hands on the PC and console versions of the game. They will be able to share their footage, share their thoughts and opinions, and honestly, that is something that we truly do need right now. No matter who gets the gameplay or who shares the gameplay, this is something the community absolutely needs in order to benefit the longevity of this game. For the longest time, we have been begging them for last-gen gameplay, raw unedited footage gameplay, and we're finally going to get that. That was just at the cost of the game being delayed. One of the messages from the community manager here did say that we are preparing a bunch of information and will be showing the game in many different places in a short period of time. You will have many opportunities to see how the game looks before the release, including some last-gen footage. The last-gen footage is top-notch, okay? Okay, what would you rather have? Would you rather have the disappointment of opening up your game and it runs like something like Cyberpunk on PS4? Or would you rather get a little taste of it now to see what it looks like so that you're not going to be completely screwed when the game does come out? I mean, we did push them for transparency, and that's exactly what we're getting, so we should see this as an absolute win for everybody in the community. Yes, it does suck that the game's getting delayed and that we're going to have to wait any longer, but at some point between now and release, we will be getting a good look at a lot of various things, and we should really be excited for that. But in addition to the gameplay, we also be getting PC specs, which a lot of you have been asking for, which I think is a huge bonus because you really want to go build a top-notch PC so that you're ready for the game to come out. Another thing to mention too is at the bottom of their statement, it also said that in addition to our regular updates, we'll be gearing up to share some exciting news about the game later this month. Now, the news that's coming at the end of the month, what could it be? Could it be Dying to Know episode 4? I mean, it's very likely. It certainly fits that little schedule that we made in the last video, whether it could be September 23rd or September 30th. It checks out there. But if it isn't a Dying to Know episode, we will be getting something substantial from the looks of it. Before I do wrap up this video, the story is done. The quests are done. The world is done. All they're doing from now until release is working on gameplay quality, animations, and implementing community feedback, which honestly, that's a good position to be in. We saw what happened in the Dying to Know episode. A lot of people had a lot of problems with it, and now they're taking the time to go and correct it. They have 5 more months to go ahead and make this a more polished game than ever before. We know the current state of where the game is at. They are pretty transparent in that realm at least. But like I said, I do respect their decision and I agree with it. But I'll most likely have another video going up probably on Thursday discussing this a little bit more and why we're in a good situation with it. She had to go to the vet and she was sick and they had to put this cone on her and she has it for 2 weeks, so she's pretty chill and she hates me right now, right? No. But with all that said, I do want to hear your feedback. Tell me down below. Are you happy with the delay? Do you understand it? Are you angry? Tell me everything. I want to read your comments. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Thanks for being number one and for also watching the channel. Subscribe, like, do all that fancy stuff. You guys are absolutely amazing. And with all that said, please stay fresh, stay human, have a good night, and more importantly, good luck.